Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Friday, May 29th. You'll be interested to know. 73 years ago, today in 1953, Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay reached the summit of Mount Everest after a long, daring climb, becoming the first to stand atop the world's highest peak. Their accomplishment symbolized human perseverance and opened new possibilities for high-altitude exploration, inspiring generations to pursue bold, cooperative achievements. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Friday at Ocean Beach. This morning, it's looking 4 to 6 plus feet with fair conditions, though it was choppy earlier. Winds are currently onshore at 6 miles per hour and will shift to onshore at 7 miles per hour by noon. Expect wave heights to drop slightly to 4 to 5 plus feet as the day goes on, with continued choppy conditions. Best time to ride is at 7 a.m., with the 1 foot outgoing low tide, when the west-northwest swell is 6 feet at 11 seconds, and the onshore wind is 6 miles per hour. The first high tide on Friday will be 4.5 feet just before 12:30 p.m., followed by a 3-foot low tide just after 4:30. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 56 degrees for the water temperature. On Saturday, expect choppy conditions with waves ranging from 3 to 5 feet and southwest winds around 9 to 12 miles per hour throughout the day. Sunday sees a slight improvement, with sizes holding at 3 to 4 plus feet, but conditions remain choppy with winds shifting to the south-southwest. Monday drops to 2 to 3 feet, offering fair conditions early before becoming choppy later in the day. This morning, it's mostly cloudy, and it feels like 55 degrees with 9 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:18, and it will rise again tomorrow at 5:54. It looks like we're in for a mostly cloudy day, with a high near 57 and a moderate west wind around 12 miles per hour. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 58. Tonight, expect mostly cloudy skies with a low around 51 and light winds around 12 miles per hour. Looking ahead in the weather. This morning, it's mostly cloudy and it feels like 55 degrees with 9 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:18 and it will rise again tomorrow at 5:54. It looks like we're in for some mostly cloudy skies today with a high around 60 and a mild breeze. Tonight, expect continued mostly cloudy conditions with a low of 56 and light winds picking up a bit. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, in a surprising turn of events, a San Francisco startup is facing allegations of secretly testing robots in Airbnbs, leading to significant property damage, according to a lawsuit filed by homeowner Sean Donovan. On April 12th, Donovan noticed unusual activity captured by a Ring camera, which showed individuals moving large black cases into his home. After his guests checked out, he found his property in disarray with scratched appliances, missing items, and damaged furniture. The bot company, valued at $2 billion, allegedly misrepresented their rental intentions, prompting Donovan to seek $12,383 for damages. He expressed frustration over the dishonesty, stating that honesty could have led to an agreement. Now on to sports. The National Basketball Association's proposed 3-2-1 draft lottery system, designed to curb tanking, was passed by the league's Board of Governors on Thursday. According to ESPN's Shams Charania, the board voted in favor of the proposal 29-1, with the Memphis Grizzlies being the lone dissenter. The new system includes expanding the draft lottery from 14 to 16 teams, a relegation zone where the bottom 3 teams face penalties, and flattened odds. This system will be implemented next season for the 2027 NBA draft, continuing through at least the 2029 NBA draft. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver now has greater authority to punish teams deemed to be tanking. Potential punishments include fines up to $10 million, forfeiture of draft picks, and changes to draft positions and odds. The current lottery system features 14 teams that did not make the playoffs, with 3 worst records holding a 14% chance to land the number 1 overall pick. Under the new system, those teams will only receive 2 lottery balls for the top pick, while teams finishing with the 4th, through 10th worst records will receive 3. Additionally, no team can acquire the number 1 pick in back-to-back years or select in the top 5 for 3 consecutive years. Silver emphasized the importance of addressing tanking, stating that it has significant business, basketball, and integrity implications for the league. This season, 8 teams won 26 or fewer games, with 5 teams suffering at least 60 losses. The Washington Wizards, who had the worst record at 17 wins and 65 losses, won the lottery, gaining the chance to select BYU forward H.A. Doug Ansa or Kansas guard Darren Peterson, number 1 overall. Under the new lottery rules, the Wizards would have had a worse chance at the number 1 pick than teams with the 4th, through 10th worst records. In local sports, the Giants are looking to stop the bleeding tonight in Denver. After dropping 3 straight to Arizona and sitting at 22-34, San Francisco heads to Coors Field to take on the Rockies. Logan Webb gets the start against Michael Lorenzen, and the G-men desperately need a win. Coors is always tricky with that thin mountain air, but Webb has been solid this year. The offense has to show up here. You need runs at Coors, and that is where the Giants have struggled down the stretch. It has been a rough start to the season for San Francisco. Manager Tony Vitello got a vote of confidence from Buster Posey this week, but it came as the team sits second worst in the National League at 22-34. They have won just 4 of their last 10 games with a brutal stretch ahead, 18 road games and 12 home games through the end of June. That makes the rest of the month absolutely critical. On a lighter note, one couple had an unforgettable fan experience. Alan and Mary Jane Johnson accidentally showed up with tickets to the Rom game at Chase Field, bought new seats, and caught a Willie Adames home run. They came back the next night with their original tickets, sat nearly in the same spot, and caught another Adames homer. 2 balls, 2 nights, one incredible story. In top news, the United States stock market pushed to more records on Thursday as profits keep piling up for companies like Dollar Tree, Snowflake, and Hormel Foods. A tentative deal to extend the ceasefire in the war with Iran by 60 days helped lift the market and rein in oil prices. The S&P 500 added 0.6% to its all-time high, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 24 points, and the Nasdaq Composite climbed 0.9%. Despite high inflation and expensive oil, U.S. companies continue to outperform analysts' expectations, driving stock prices higher. Dollar Tree stock soared 17.9% after reporting fatter profits. In business news, the American Gaming Association now estimates that states have missed out on more than $1 billion in tax revenue due to the rise of prediction markets. In an appearance on CNBC's Squawk Box, Association President and Chief Executive Officer Bill Miller said that the lost money has consequences for communities. It's about states and tribes that are losing literally $1 billion today in state and tribal revenue that would otherwise go to fund important community projects, he emphasized. Miller described prediction markets as backdoor sports betting, which are not regulated like sportsbooks. President Donald Trump stated the importance of maintaining the Commodity Futures Trading Commission's jurisdiction over prediction markets. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is down 4% for the week to about $73,000. Ethereum is down 5% to $2,000. And XRP is down 5% to $1.31. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. The United States Commodity Futures Trading Commission wants to reverse its course on a penalty against the Winklevoss twins' crypto business. The Gemini exchange already paid a fine of $5 million following the agency's lawsuit. The commission has asked a judge to vacate a consent order it won against the Gemini Trust Company. The crypto business, run by twins Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss, agreed to the fine in early January 2025. Gemini has jointly filed a petition for relief from judgment. This latest move carries more symbolic than financial weight. And in entertainment news, the 47th News and Documentary Emmy Awards has concluded, with Madison Wells' Prime Minister winning Best Documentary. The documentary winners were announced on Thursday, following the news categories on Wednesday, at Jazz at Lincoln Center's Frederick P. Rose Hall in New York City. Emmy-winning ABC News journalist Martha Raddatz received the News Emmys Lifetime Achievement Award. Amber Ruffin emceed Wednesday's show, while Michael Ian Black helmed Thursday's ceremony, which streamed on the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences YouTube channel. National Geographic led with 51 nominations, a record for the network, largely due to the success of the Traffic series. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American poet and essayist, Ralph Waldo Emerson. And he said, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach.